Alright, Ducky, so this is medieval engineering, and this was originally going to be a palace, but since I didn't add any support beams or anything, this is what happened. And honestly, I'm just kind of abandoning the palace right now. But I want you to take a look at this. This is the guard barracks to the Great Keep, to the inescapable prison that I call the Undercroft. The prison on and in a mountain. So the whole point of this keep is actually not to keep people out like most castles. The entire thing is to keep somebody in, or specifically the residents of this inn. Now, residents is a very nice way to say prisoners, I think. So as you first approach the guard barracks at the bottom, it's a fascinating little thing. You have through the double doors, you got upstairs where you get like food tables and stuff like that. A fully functional drop gate. God, why can't I think of what that's called right now? And then you have the Great Climb. I did the math, and it is approximately 3,000 stairs just to get to the top. You have multiple of these portcullises. That's what they're called, portcullises. So you have multiple of these portcullises going on. You have to come up, and as you can see, we have battlements viewable on both sides, accessible on both sides from multiple bridges, so that anybody going up those stairs is going to be stuck. Right here we have the two drawbridges. The top drawbridge is not actually supposed to be there, but due to a glitch in the mechanics, if I try and create a archway path right there, the entire thing is going to crumble. And what's really cool is it's not just the portcullises that are functional, it's even the drawbridge. Kindly ignore the physics of what you're about to see here. Whoop. Now that I think about it, maybe that's why I think kept falling apart. But yeah, it's one of the ones where it's actually a functional thing. Now the top one, like I said, is not supposed to be there. That was just for simplicity. To back up, you have yet another portcullis. As you get further up, you'll notice that more twists, more turns, and more possibility of getting seen until you get to the final two portcullises. And then you get to the inside of this keep. And once you get to the inside of the keep, like I said, you got these storage rooms. This still is not the jail. This is more barracks for the guards. Let's go ahead and close this door here. So, as you end up heading down into the area, you'll notice this area carved out of the cliffside. And I got a little watchtower right there. And I didn't think about this when I was recording originally. There was actually a watchtower behind you. But anyway, you come in here, go down these tunnels until you find the actual prison. And yes, just ignore that jump cut. Anyway, so once you finally get down here, you're going to see a couple more rooms. You have it branching off into the different areas. We're going to go ahead and go to the right, because that's where we need to right now. Each one of these rooms is fully functional. Head on to the left. And as you get further down, you'll find all these cells, all these actual rooms. These are the actual cells here, crafted into the mountain. And if you get worried about air, don't get too worried. We got a little air pocket right here. Now keep in mind, this is fantasy, but you know, I wanted to add a little bit of realism. And I accidentally dug out of the mountain. Now, I want you to notice that this is actually the very last torch you will see, and the reason for that is because in the next few rooms is actually where Fei Lin is held. So you have these rooms right here. I haven't finished building. They're all very nice. Got the one with tipped over furniture. This is actually Fei Lin's room. She doesn't have any furniture or anything. All that she has is the post and the bed. And the reason for the post is because that's actually what she's chained to. Her hands are chained to the post. You got just a couple other basic cells. Now, right here is actually where, if you'll see, in the actual book there's going to be bars there instead. I just chose arrow slits for simplicity so they couldn't climb out of it. But Fei Lin is going to fight a guard here and actually push them up against this one where one of the other inmates is going to reach through the bars and strangle him. And it actually, kind of a teamwork aspect for them to get out of it. Fei Lin's going to help them escape. So starting from Fei Lin's room, I want you to see how many checkpoints they have just before they get to sunlight. And not including this little air pocket, so you have one checkpoint. Down the hall. 2 checkpoints, 3 checkpoints, and 4 checkpoints just before they get to sunlight. I mean, I kind of thought about the idea of them trying to jump off here, which is why I chose this sheer of a cliff. And even if they try and scale the side, I mean, in the game, they've been missing a little bit, you're going to go falling. But I thought about even the possibility of them trying to scale, which is part of the reason I added that little watchtower. Now, this entire area right there is just so slick that the game will not even let you try to have a grip. But you got that watchtower behind it, that little tower right there, and then you have everything down below. So there's no way you can actually get out of here. So this tower right here is less functional for trying to witness them escaping. It's more to see if there's any problems going down below that they can warn up top. So they can run up these stairs. You know, let's say they see that the drawbridge is under attack. That lets them run up here in a much, much, much faster way and warn the barracks of an impending attack. Now we also have this tower here. This is actually one of the first things I built, other than that little carving in the mountain. I wanted to build this so that there was no way that they couldn't be seen as they try and escape or exit the tower. And even down here, you can see that that entire exit is always, always, always visible. I got that idea from a thing like the Panopticon. But yeah, this is the Undercroft. This is the prison under and in a mountain. The most secured prison in the world, housing some of the most wanted fugitives of the nation, including the leader of the rebellion, a massively powerful pyromancer with unique abilities, and it's also what our heroes need to escape from. Alright, so there we go. Becky, I just wanted to show it off to you, because I'm very proud of this work, actually. Alright.